Tonight's Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke stream. How's it going? If you join us in the chat, great to have you with us. If you join us on the VOD, thanks for checking in. Hope you enjoyed the video. And today what we're doing is we're continuing Attempt 9 despite our loss on the last stream. We are looking to test what we can do with Rikku. And I have edited the save just so we can get some testing in because we've made it this far. So yeah, I hope it's going to be quite a useful stream and more of a kind of breaking boundaries, looking at what we can do with Rikku, looking at where we can go, looking at what she can deliver us, and looking really at how far we can push this beyond the extractor. I'm probably looking to get to Seymour, if not Bikanel at the most, and I think that's probably doable in a couple of hours. I'm only going to be looking to do about an hour and a half today, an hour and a half. Maybe maximum 2 hours. But like I said, this isn't an official... We're not restarting on 10 yet. I kind of want to make the most of where we are in the game. And I want to make the most of the opportunity that we've got Rikku. Because it's only after Extractor we can get Rikku. So I'm going to do a bit of testing. See what she can do for us on the Moonflow. We'll get through the events of Guado Salam pretty quickly. And then we'll make it onto the Thunder Plains, then Macalania. The main objective, though, is to get Rikku into Slayer Overdrive. Now, like I said, I have edited the save. I've reduced the count we needed for her Slayer. I've also given myself more maps and more grenades. But up to the point where we probably would have about as many if we were doing this on a legitimate run. And we got her to Slayer Overdrive. So it's kind of there or thereabouts if we would have bought 99 grenades and 99 maps. Because the strategy for Thunder Plains and Macalania, at least in my head, is going to be Slayer plus Rikku's Overdrive. Either that's being something with Petrify, which I believe there are, if I remember correctly, or just a double map, because a double map does 2,500 damage at least, and we can push forward with that. We can probably win most battles outside of the Iron Giant, the Xiphos, and the Chimera with Rikku's double map Overdrive alone, the Potato Masher. So let's just do a quick... let's just do a quick equipment check. Rikku's hasn't got anything yet, but that doesn't really matter. What I am going to do is just move on to getting her Slayer. I think there's like 3 or 5 that I need. Five kills. So what I also need you to do actually tonight is to let me know if the audio's any better, because we have had some issues in the previous stream. So if you could let me know either in the comments or on the chat question, that would be most appropriate. And if you're watching back on the VOD as well, please let me know in the comments. So, of course, what we've got to do is actually... yeah, we've actually got to... swap Tidus, and then we've got to just defend with the lads, I think, and Rikku can basically take this guy out. So that's 3 more or 2 more. I can't remember if the chest is classed as a kill, you see. But I don't want, even though we're not going to get an ambush, I'm thinking it's going to be quite risky if we have Rikku in the front line. So we should get Slayer here. Perfect. So what this means is, and this is absolutely possible at this stage within the Moonflow, just on these enemies. So in the next attempt, if we do make it to Rikku, I can absolutely get this done in probably an hour's worth of grinding, maybe less. But Rikku with Slayer is just the bee's knees, honestly. It's just absolutely incredible. Right, we may lose Tidus here, that's a thought. I need to check actually if Auron has got the the initiative weapon. Because we shouldn't be seeing this sort of ambush. Right, I think the only thing to do is to probably... see, we can't even put ourselves in Null Frost here. This is interesting. Not really bothered about losing any other character. I'm just doing a bit of Rikku testing. What do we need here? We can't switch Tidus out. We'll just have to defend. We'll just have to risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. So has Auron got his sentry? Yes, he has. So this is probably the reason why. So he defended. So that was risky. See, Rikku's already up. We'll get an overdrive on her in absolutely no time. I tell you what, actually, I'm going to keep her in the Thief. And I'm just going to see what her agility is like. Because like I said, we can't get an ambush. So, and look at that. We've already got Rikku's overdrive up already. So I'm just going to have a few battles around here to see if we do have any issues with her in the front line. Because from what I understand, having read P. Birdman's guide, the agility alone for her is enough to kind of not get one turn killed, really. Now, what's this got? 7200. So this is a chance for me actually to look at the mix list. So Rikku mix list. Here we go. Because I need something kind of low key that I can get probably now and again that has Petrify. Petrify. So just give me a moment. Mega Vitality. A lot of these are kind of the healing ones. I don't need the healing ones. So grenade and a soft or a map and no, maps are going to be too much. To be fair, I could do with getting some distillers or softs here actually. Hang on. Ability Sphere, Antidote, that would be useful. Echo drops, so a grenade and something gives us a Blaster Mind apparently. So let me try that. Let's just see. So what have we got? We've got loads of antidotes and we've got loads of grenades. Blaster Mind, this should inflict sleep. Perfect. Look at that. Although that's not going to quite cut it, to be fair, because we do need something with... I need some ability spheres. Ability distillers, and I don't think I can get them this early, so... Map and a distiller is a pineapple which deals medium damage. Oh, I guess, you know what I could actually do is bring in Lulu. So that's risky. Put it back to sleep. And then we'll just have to see if Lulu can take this out. This must have some sort of death resistance. So there we go. Got the job done. Excellent. Already got a drop for Rikku. Perfect. So like I said, this isn't kind of the official... This isn't run attempt number 9. This is just me kind of messing about with understanding what Rikku can provide us later on. So even there, versus that wolf, which we've had issues with, she gets a second turn, which is excellent. And one of the lads can just take out the big fella. So even when she only gets one turn there with use, we don't have an issue. So if we just keep using grenade, and grenades we can get in, what's her name? We can get them in the middle of the thunder plains as well. So I'm just going to have a couple more attempts. See, this, to be fair, this battle without Lulu's death is quite an issue. I think it may be best if we bring in Tidus. So we'll put the Oachu to sleep, which isn't always a guarantee, by the way. And neither is the death. I don't think it's got any resistance. Shame we're getting all these bloody drops, man. We only get good drops when we don't, on an unofficial one. I mean, look at that. 2 free slots. What an unbelievable drop that was. So let's just set the team up. Like I said, I am just testing Rikku. I know we probably shouldn't do this, but at the end of the day, like, this is like the perfect opportunity for me to show you the double map. Potato masher. I don't know why we're pausing. So look at that, 2,500 damage each. And the only enemy, I think there's only 3 enemies between now and Seymour that will be able to withstand that. 4 enemies with the Oachu. So she gets a turn in before that Garm, which is really good. Let's just see if she can withstand the attack. So 158 with defend, but that's Auton. I'm actually going to test out whether she can avoid an... So Lulu's taking 348, but she wasn't in defend. So I reckon Rikku could probably actually withstand an attack there. If maybe she was in defend. And let's just see. Right, we'll bring the nurse in. Oh, because of the poison. Let's just bring her back. Obviously, I'm not going to mess about like this on an official run. So I don't really mind kind of reviving her. It's really just about Rikku. So again, I'm considering what actually can Rikku do versus the Oachu. And it doesn't look like she can do much. So you can't poison the Oachu. If only we had them... If only we had them distillers. It might be worth just getting, either escaping, I suppose. Or... I'm just thinking here. Tall boy. Nah, tall boy we haven't got enough for, and I need to keep them. So actually, nothing can inflict petrify. What it might be then is that we've got to avoid the Oachu in our grinding with Rikku. And we just escape. I think that's probably the best bet. That's probably the best bet to avoid kind of any losses there. So let's just get these back up to full health. Yes, we did bring back Lulu there, but this is an unofficial attempt. Not too concerned. I actually think we're going to have an easier time in the what's her name, in the Thunder Plains, because more enemies are susceptible to grenade, and we can kill more enemies with Potato Masher as well. The other thing is, I guess the Iron Giant is basically the Oachu of this area, and we don't have Whacker with the what's her name, with the with his TKO, which would help. So I'm just thinking, is there any way what's the overkill on the Basilisk to see if we can get maybe Rikku with some sort of stone touch. 924. Ah, perfect. We can use a potato masher against them. So actually, I'm thinking we go and do the events of Guado Salam. And we come back. So that's what we'll do. I've got the cutscene remover on. And the other thing I'm thinking about is it might be worth us actually putting Tidus in the front line. And because he's got a lot better agility, so we can swap out a lot easier. Oh, I don't know why we've done that. I don't know why it lets you do that, even though the save sphere is there. So let's just get the items round here, and we'll just do the events of Guado Salam, just to get them out the way. I do have to go and buy people some lightning ward protection as well. Get this. That's what I'm after around here, is the money. Show me the money, baby. So there's this shop here, and actually a whacker's selling them much cheaper, so I'm just going to buy pretty much everyone. Oh, what I might do is actually get some antidotes. Antidote in a map is one of them blaster mines. Or an antidote and
merchants are shrewd.
Antidote.
After pilgrims that come to visit the fireplace. Listen, you
sorry, grenade.
You too. Me you can trust. More than...
Right, let's just quickly look. So we'll buy Rikku that, and we'll equip it. Do we need the lightning ward for Tidus? No, because he's got SOS. Yuna could probably do with it. Yellow arm guard we don't need to buy because we haven't got whacker. Yellow bangle we will buy. Yellow armlet we don't need. And this bracer we do need. And we'll probably not equip that yet. Yellow targe we will. Although, I'm only buying that for the free slot. Because this guy, selling for like £1,000 more. Or 1,000 gil more. I think even the weapons are dearer. What I'm interested in, though, is getting probably Rikku into SOS. Or even giving her a lightning proof. That might be the best outcome, to be fair. I don't think there's much else here apart from the money, so... Well, that's the shop. I only have to touch that shop and I go in it. Yeah, so we'll get all these out the way. We have got the cutscene remover on, haven't we? Yes, we have. Right, there's a hidden chest here. Not much to worry about. I just want to get these cutscenes out the way. I think you have to talk to everyone here.
I get the feeling he...
That's the big one with Seymour, I think. I think now we go to Guado Salam. Let me just check this this inn. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special. Could be the Albed Primer in there, to be fair. This is an elixir. Oh. Ah, there we go. Now we can go up there, I think. Right, very important box this is. Lightning Marble times 8. So that either gives us a lightning proof or it gives us 8 null shocks. I'm actually thinking of going towards the lightning proof for Yuna.
Why don't you try calling some?
I absolutely love this cutscene remover. Now we get Macalania Temple. And is that bloke gone? No, not yet. So where do we go?
Leave as soon as
She gone back to the far plane? Is that where she's at? Can never remember. That's interesting. I've never been up here, like, afterwards. Right, let's just get this out of the way. Thank God for the cutscene remover, because that would have took about half an hour. I'm trying to think where she is. Do we have to leave? No. I think that was the Giskel Guardo. Cutscene. Right. I'm going to test Rikku out front. Let's get... No, we can't have that on. Because Kamari's got that on. So actually, let's do some customization on... Riku's Taj and give her lightning proof. Let's just test that out, right? Nice. That's what I'm after as well for Auron. Now, we can't get an ambush round here. Himari is probably going to be more useful. Actually, I think probably having that water strike. Let me just double check now the P. Birdman guide for the Jose enemies. So once we've got Rikku to Slayer, it just makes things so much safer around here and so much easier. Because there are battles, I think, with up to 4 enemies, I think, maybe here. So Air Rouge is weak to water, but we've got Kamari. Kamari can't hit that. The Buer, that's going to be weak to the grenade. So is the Air Rouge, actually. The Gold Element, Rikku can one-shot or basically tank all of the attacks. The Iron Giant's the only issue. 50% resistance to sleep. But actually, the Blaster Mind will do 100% sleep, so it'll always put that to sleep. So we've got the opportunity to run away. I'm actually thinking, though, is there a way we can get poison easily? And that's going to be through... Let me just have a look. Let me just have a quick look. Where was that one earlier? So grenade's a little bit of damage. Frag grenade inflicts armor break. Darkness, silence, and sleep for the Blaster Mind. Pineapple is medium damage. I don't need that. I need poison. Oh, Calamity Bomb. Nah, we haven't got stuff for this. So really, we need to avoid the Iron Giants. And we just need to focus our attention on the rest of them. But I think with Rikku having... what's her name? With Rikku having lightning proof now, I don't think things are going to be an issue. So she's got the lightning proof. Let's just get the rest of these guys set up. It's probably going to be best to have her with the plus 20. Tidus, obviously, we get the lightning proof, so that's fine. But I think Rikku with lightning proof is going to be more effective. So, what do we actually give him? What would make more sense? No shock, maybe? Yuna, I think we'll stick with Stoneproof here. Yeah, okay. Right, let's just get to the chest. Nothing really much around here that's going to give us any value. So, first encounter. It's not an ambush. That's what I like about this. And let's just have a look at this. So, it gives the lads a chance to escape. Be fulfilled, Carnival Social Network. What you saying? How's it going, man? Thanks for checking in. So, this is our first encounter, actually. And we forgot to steal. So I'm just going to defend with Auron. Auron can tag 2 of them, Jesus. And Riku's obviously going to take 0. So that's good. Neither one of these now has got any issue. And how much has this one got, actually? Thunderplanes. Lara's got 1498. So we could have probably have done with getting people into SOSs and stuff, and then getting a potato masher on the go. This is what this is all about, though. That's good to know that the mic and the game audio are great. Thanks for letting me know about that. So Auron, we're just going to defend. Let's just see how many grenades this takes. I think it's 5 grenades, which is kind of a waste, really. So, and yeah, we get that. We get that from the lava. I mean, 2 maps and you get an overkill. You can't really beat that. It's good, though, to see about the damage outputs and stuff. And, like, the thresholds as well. Just to understand what we can tank, what we can't tank. What enemies we should be avoiding. I really don't care about 2 lunar curtains. I really don't care about anything other than getting through this, to be quite honest. It's a very dangerous area. So we're basically going to have to get rid of these with these 2. Now, it is good that Auron got that, to be fair, but Rikku now is only on Slayer. I just need to be, I suppose I need to be careful about when I kill other enemies with someone other than Rikku around here. Is there anything actually that I need to have here? C and D, which is in the next. Oh no, D's on the left here, actually. So this is an easy encounter, to be quite honest. And the lads can, to be fair, the lads can tank these. Kimari can tank a couple of attacks if he wants to play the hero. Auron can tank something if he wishes to. I just want to whittle down the HP. So that's the problem now. Are we in a position where Rikku can't get rid of... Let me just slow this down. I need to see how much... Because we could be in like an infinite loop here. I don't want to be. Alright, that's good. So that's only a percentage. And the fact that Rikku gets 2 turns, fantastic. So eventually we get through those. That's great. And we get a yellow bracer. That's nice. I don't think I can get anything other than wards around here, no. So, to be quite honest, I feel safe with the initiative and Rikku out in front. I don't see there being any other issues apart from the Iron Giant. Because even there, we can't get an ambush, but Rikku still gets the first turn. And she can't die because of them. Kimari can just escape if he really wants to. And Auron can do a bit of chip damage. I mean, how amazing is that? And we've got Kimari and backup with the Stone Breath. Now, that's not always going to be the case. But equally, it's a get out of jail free card for most enemies around here. Including, actually, I've just thought, including the Iron Giant. 5,000 gil, that'll come in handy. But what that's going to buy me is my grenades for the second half of the Thunder Plains. So we even get the overkill there. To be fair, might as well get the lads to do a bit of attacking. And then the grenades are going to take this out. Piece of cake, that is. Thunder Plains. This is just, honestly, piece of absolute cake. Rikku with, now, yeah, oh, that gets the first attack. That must be a speed tie, to be fair. Melu sign. Let me just have a quick look. That's an issue, because if Rikku gets put to stone, yeah, it's got an actually it's not a speed tie. It's going to outspeed Rikku every time. That could be an issue. All right, we'll keep going. And we'll just see whether, yes, it is going to be an issue. So that thing in the middle has got, I think it's about 500 HP, 445. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce its name. And it's weak to water, so I'm just going to see how much it's doing. 474. I think that was a crit, though. So that would have been about 200 damage. So, grenade. And a Kimari. Excellent. So actually Rikku is going to may have an issue versus the little lizard. And the lad's getting it done. I think this is GG as well. Them grenades coming in absolute clutch. Absolute clutch. So I think the play is going to have to be, I'm going to have to get 99 of them when I get to the agency in Mihen and get ready for Rikku. Because I don't think I can get them anywhere else, as far as I'm aware. Now, grenades are going to get us so far. And we've also got the potato masher strategy, which I'm going to show you on the second half. Or, in fact, see, that's doing 244 to Kimari. So chances are it could. I need that to hit Rikku. I need to see how much damage it does to Rikku. And that attack, let me just see. Petrify 10%. Oof, I don't like them odds. So look, mix, 2 maps, boom, 60% back. I mean, ideally, what we could do with, a nice free slot there. What we could do with is some sort of stone protection for Rikku, which would be really handy.
Please, just a few minutes.
And kind of cement us.
I'm scared of light. I'm too.
Stop us basically from getting Rikku petrified, because that petrifies me. So let's drop a save in. I do want to just check the agency here to see how much the wards are. Right, so they're not cheaper than Owaka, which is good. Sorry, meant to click items. And I love the fact that you can buy these two here. So let's just get 50 of those. And we'll just stock up to 50 of those. Oh, can I give her? Can I give her a Stone Ward with this? That's a thought. That is a thought. Stone Ward, yeah. Takes 30 softs. So actually what I could do with doing is grinding something in the moon flow or here with 2 free slots. One can be for lightning proof and one can be for Stone Ward. And that way I think she is pretty set for these battles. Bright shields. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Ah, we need to go and have the Jiskel sphere thing.
It's not. It's not.
If it's okay with Rikku.
She's not going to move.
How the fucking hell did you get out? Oh, there we go. Right, this is what I want for Tidus as well, which is the yellow shield. And if anything, that will come in handy for a bit of gil, maybe. So let's just drop in a save. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready for round 2, which is good, which is the second half. So that's doing 236 to Auron. And Auron, I think, has got 3 times more defense than Rikku. It could be then that... It could be then that we need to actually give Rikku more HP and defense. That could be the case. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. And then Auron can take it out. So I do need to see what damage the lizard does to Rikku. Yeah, 259. That's sus, that is. I'm not, oh, fucking hell. Is that always going to be the case? Like, I wonder why there's kind of different, there's like different turn orders, and I don't know why, because I'm not getting an ambush. Probably, to be fair, it's probably my lack of understanding of the CTB, because it's quite a complicated system. So this one, actually, I'm not going to waste my overdrive on these. So grenades, really, are going to... they're going to carry. Grenades and Riku's overdrive going to carry 100%. And what I like about Auron is he'll either tank 2 or he gets into overdrive really quickly. Sorry, he gets into SOS either after 1 or 2, which is ace. So yeah, we're just pushing the boundaries of Rikku just to see. So this is what I'm worried about. So as you can see there on the CTB, Rikku only gets 1 turn to take out the flyers. So actually what we need to adopt here is we need an antidote and a grenade to put the big fella to sleep. And I suppose he's got dark, so... do we even risk it, actually? I don't think we do. I think we just escape. We just use this to escape and hope he doesn't wake up. And hope Rikku doesn't play the hero. That's a risky, because if we get 2 of those on the bounce, like this, see now, we're kind of fucked now, because if that guy goes for Rikku, Riku's dead like that. So maybe on the back half, it might not be worth having Rikku up front. It's probably better to have her in the back line and having Tidus up front with Sleep maybe. But there again, the flyers are going to cause some real issues. That's what I need to test out next. So let's escape. And we'll see how we get on. I'll just bring Riku's health back. So, formation, Surfer. Get him up front. So, look at that. All the way down there. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. Yeah, to the point where every character is actually not getting a turn. So it's like risk it with Rikku. It is almost like risk it with Rikku, but get absolutely done over by the Iron Giant, or chance it with the rest of the team. Thunder playing second half is no joke. This is tough. This is a tough decision to make, because it's almost like Tidus up front is too vulnerable. So let's just have a few more test battles around here. I am really conscious now about that double viewer, and so that viewer always gets a turn in. And Tidus doesn't even get another turn afterwards. So he's actually too slow to swap weapons and not get an attack from the rest of them. And if one of the lads actually gets attacked by the viewer and gets confused, they're gone. The only other thing to try is this. That's the thing, right? This is a bit of a testing ground just to see what kind of my options are. So, and to see how much damage I'm doing and stuff. So I don't even take, I barely just take that out. 288 viewer. Let me just have a quick look. 230. Okay, so chances are Energy Rain is going to take that out, no matter what. Well, that was lucky. And Auron's in SOS, which is good. So this might have to be the opening lineup. And we just have to chance it versus the Iron Giant. That was a tough battle. I don't think you get the Iron Giant on the first half, so, but I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to keep with these three, to be honest. Partly because Tidus has got that lightning proof as well. Right, so Tidus can't die, so it's not like... But if two of those hit Kimahri, is he dead? That's a good thing probably to establish here. So let's just double check. No, he's not. He can tank 2, which is good. I hate when they don't escape, thinking they're the hero. So actually, let's just see. So Auron, I think, can always tank 2 of those. I am concerned, though, about 2 of the 2 back-to-back Iron Giants. See, B and C now both get an attack in. So B is that big fella there. So it's probably best. That's good. I can put it to sleep straight away. Which one's put to sleep? That's a thought. Oh, he's put to sleep. Okay. That's good. Can Tidus take this out? Tidus can't even hit it. Never mind, take it out. But I think Rikku, on the back half, yeah, I think we're going to have her in the back line. I think that's going to have to be the strategy we go for here. Now, even I think Tidus is vulnerable, especially during this this encounter. So it's probably best to do that. If we didn't have Stone Breath, what would our options be here? We can't switch out. We've had 2 attacks. It's probably going to be Escape. But you don't get Escape, so we have to try for the Power Break, maybe. Yeah, that's it. See, Kimahri's gone. The only way around this then would be for us to do this and then escape. I think that's the best bet. Because we've even got darkness on there. Oh, I forgot to steal actually from this section. That's a shame. So there, we would have legitimately lost Kimahri. So our run would have ended at Mount Gagazet. I wonder if Tidus can survive one of those attacks from the Iron Giant in defense mode. Or does he need to? Yes, he does. He needs to be in defense, actually, because although 2 of the viewers and... Oh, I should have brought in Rikku, actually, there to get the double kill. Yeah, this is good. So, we'll swap Tidus's... Hang on. B's going to get another attack before Tidus there. So we'll swap Tidus's weapon here. The lads can easily take this out. Can't they? No, they can't. So we would have lost Tidus there. Now, can Rikku take these out? That's a question. Yes, she can. So we must have Kimahri with that tidal spear to do enough damage on the big fella so Auron can one-shot it afterwards. That's a thought. So the reason we lost Auron there was because Kimahri didn't do enough damage with his plus 10%. With his plus 10%. Right, bodyguard. Water strike. And thank the Lord we haven't encountered a Cactuar yet. So, oh, this might be an interesting trio, to be fair, to have a bit of a test out with. Although, let me just try something here. So, we put these, we kill them two, we put them to sleep. How do we kill that now, or don't we? Do we just escape? And then Rikku's got to last at least 3 turns. Right. It's going to have to be that. But what happens when we encounter another one of those? That's the thing. Like this. See, I can't understand that though, because we've started and Rikku's got 2 turns. It's almost like we've basically got to attempt to put that to sleep. Rikku gets another turn with use. No, we don't bring in him. That was a misclick. We bring in her. So that doesn't work, but now we haven't got enough. So we bring in this guy. And what we probably could have done there with is actually swapping into the Dark Touch. That's probably, I don't know if that's a high roll, you see. I reckon Lulu's probably KO'd from that. I reckon she is. We probably need some extra defense then on that plus 20, what's her name? That plus 20 armor. So it kills it, but it's just like the extractor fight, right? It's like fucking RNG. 100%. This is an interesting lineup, though. Tidus, Rikku, and Auron. So we got through that by the skin of our teeth. Now we've got a third one. Well, let's try and change weapons. So change weapons gets us nowhere. It almost feels like this is an ambush without it being an ambush. So if that doesn't connect now, Riku's gone. Shit. Okay. This matchup here is absolutely fucking lethal. Especially when that doesn't connect. It's like, hang on, it's got, what's her name, hasn't it? It's got resistance. Gold element, iron giant. Yeah, resist sleep 50% of the time. Okay. So darkness isn't good. So stone and death, that's the way forward. Even that, though. What do we do here? We've got no more... let me just give Auron some... Fucking hell, a miss. Jesus Christ. Let me just give Auron some... Let me just give Auron some MP. So the power break, go on, attack Lulu. That's it. So that was a high roll before, by the looks of it. And we get the win, again, by the skin of our teeth there. Jesus Christ. So, I don't think... I don't think Rikku up front is the way forward. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I almost feel like I need to have a bit of a think about this. It's like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Where are we? Where's Lulu's stuff? Tough bangle. Here we go. What's an extra 5%? Probably nothing. So 3% defense. Yeah, let's give her that. So she can probably... I think she can definitely tank then now the attack from the Iron Giant once it's been power broken. I think Auron we need to swap into the Blurry Moon, which is the Dark Touch. Now this is all saying that we don't have Whacker, because Whacker can absolutely tank a hit once it's been power broken and go for the TKO. And that's why Whacker is so bloody damn important in the Thunder Plains, because he's our best shot of getting through this. Right, let me just double check stuff around here. Yuna's not really going to play a big role around here. So let's equip her with that, because she'll actually heal more in the main menu. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about grinding for something with 2 slots for Rikku. I think that's probably going to be useful to either put us some more health on, or, although it's only 5%, or put in that Stone Ward on, which will come in clutch against the Lizard if we decide to have, in fact, this for the Lizard in the first half. Auron, I think, was sweet, and then we just move into the Dark Touch. Kimahri has to have that weapon, and we guarantee that weapon in Luca. He's got to have that. I think Tidus has to have the Sleep Touch. I think this only doesn't work if Tidus doesn't get the Sleep Strike, so that's kind of touch and go. So if we get the preemptive, this is kind of an easy battle. Rikku comes in, mix, antidote, grenade, puts them to sleep, and then we can start escaping. But it's like, basically, we need Rikku to not only survive that battle, but to get another Overdrive in the next battle. That's the thing. If we get them back to back, the Giant and the two flyers, I think we're gone. I just want to see the damage output there. So Riku's going to come in with Thunderproof. And that means I need to swap something in the meantime. For Tidus to escape. For her to go back to the Thunderproof. So I'm not breaking the equipment dupes clause. It's a shame this takes so many bloody gems. So many grenades. It is what it is, though. And if I'm quite honest, it's to be honest, actually, it's probably worth me just escaping because I can't get Riku's Overdrive up, and I'm just going to waste too many grenades there. See, I wouldn't like thinking that through. There, it's not an optimal. It's not an optimal battle for me to actually do. This is a horrible, horrible matchup. Right, let's see Tidus here with defense plus 4. No, defend actually would be better. Power break this. And I think Kamari on the defense as well. So 194 with the power break. That's pretty good going. So let's just escape because I don't think we're in a particularly problematic space there. That Iron Giant scares the shit out of me. We've literally just got to play our cards right versus that. So B and C, so this and this are both going to get a turn before Tidus does. And this battle makes me think, is it better to have Rikku in the opening lineup? Because if it was, actually, if it was, would we even be able to get out of this? I'd probably have to waste one of those. Because if you look here, if this goes after Rikku, then Riku's gone. Why does that get so much agility? What's that agility actually? The big fella. 7. So what? It's the same as Whacker. So Whacker could take it out. You see, that's the thing. It could probably even tank the damage. And at this point, we're just kind of wasting grenades. But Rikku gets the Slayer. Okay, let's try more of Rikku in the front line here. I am very, very curious. So it doesn't bode well, the fact that we've got us a... Okay, actually, this is what I want to figure out. Is Kamari in defense. Auron's going to power break you. You're going to do this. So with a preemptive, we're sound. $216 with power break and defend. I think I can live with that. Now, Rikku wants to be the hero. So does Kamari. You dickheads, just get out. What? I mean, that pisses me off. Like, if I was to lose Rikku because of this, because she's not escaping, that's like a technical knockout. You know, that's like a technical loss on an attempt. This is just kind of not worth it. And the boys can tank the damage all day. all day. I mean, Kamari obviously can't, but, you know, we're not losing to the lava. And apart from the steals, that battle offers us nothing. So here, A and C go down to a grenade. Or if it crits, if it crits, we get the double. We get the triple, sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to have to keep going with this testing, because it's this battle now. So, in a standard battle, actually, because we got this ordering last time, Rikku gets 1 turn. So let's do this. Can Auron get in another turn? No, he can't. So we power break this guy. Is there anything else we can do? Has anyone else got anything we can do? I'm actually thinking if Whacker survives this, he will get a turn and he could use Dark Attack, albeit the Iron Giant is resistant to Dark Attack, I think. 95% resistance. Fucking hell. Riku's gone then for the rest of the game. Alright, let's get out of here. So actually, on a normal... On a what's her name? On a normal kind of run through. So, let me just pull up the far plane editor. Because I'm going to engineer a situation where Rikku has got 2 free slots to play with. And I don't think Stoneward's the one. So let me just see here. It's not ideal, right? We're having to do this. So let me just do this. Oh no, actually, can I do defense +5 anyway? On something, because I could use her turn, although I need to use her turn actually to be put in defend. No, I don't. I need to use her turn to get rid of the flyers. Like I said, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't put Rikku in the front line. So yellow shield, no. So let's just say this had 3 ability slots. There we go. And what else can we give her? +5. That wouldn't have worked. Is that going to work? So I don't need this. See, all 3 are going to get an attack now. So we just do the double map. So double map, I suppose, only carries so far. Rod of Ice. Rod of Uselessness. But now, Rikku is not in full health. Is there anything we can give her weapon-wise? Actually, there's a thought. I don't think there is. Sensor, useless. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not after this one. So B and C there. So this is the problem. having Rikku in the front line here, she's basically dead. She's basically dead because she's got no overdrive to take these out, and grenades will only do so much. So let's see if we put her in defend. Not good. Not good at all. I actually think Whacker must be with us for the Thunderplanes for the second half. I think that's the only way we get through it. Fucking hell, this is going to be very difficult. Okay. So Auton can't die there. So that big chunky guy is actually going to be a problem. So what's Whacker's base stats actually? Party, Whacker, base agility is 7, so it'll be a speed tie. So that means Whacker will be able to get a turn in before the big fella. Because Kamari can't, you see. Okay, let's keep going. Let's just... We haven't encountered a what's her name either? What's it called? A cactar? So this is the situation I need to test, is when Rikku doesn't have an overdrive, how far can she go? So we need this attack now to hit Rikku. So let me just see if I can control. So I might be able to control the what's her name, the enemy here. Control enemies. Oh, can I just do that on here? So he's in defense. We get... Oh, let's just give Auton some... Come on, execute the thing, mate, please. Auton stats, current MP 33. So why aren't you doing it? Oh, this is great when it works. This FF thing. Battle. Right. Enemies, Iron Giant, status, power break. Okay. So we can give him power break. That's fine. So Auron's going to attack. This guy can attack Rikku. That was a fucking... I don't think that was proper. Yeah, he hasn't got power break, this guy. Even though we've opted to try and give it him. Right, so let's give Auron an ether. I do feel like I need to go back and go and get Rikku a stone. What's her name? A stone thing, a stone weapon, to give her maybe a chance to take out the Iron Giant. Equipment. What am I doing here? Forgot. Yeah, I think that would really help her out. To be fair, Kimari with that Victor. This worries me, this fight does. Right, let's just say equipment. We go and get Rikku. No, this is for Tidus. We need it for Rikku. And we need Break, Knuckles. Claw. That'll do. Abilities. Stone. Touch. No, one ability slot. Stone. Touch. Okay. Why doesn't it like execute it? I just want it to like... So daft, this program sometimes. Battle, party, Rikku. Can't do anything with Rikku for some reason. Okay, let's just say we've done this, and he does this, and he's in defense, and I attack you. 390 still. So there's no way she can survive that attack. No, because it does around 400. It's like the only way you're getting out of that is if Waka has a turn. Yeah, I think we need Waka for the Thunder Plains, you know. I think it's going to be absolutely critical because he's got the Dark Attack. We've got the triple element reels. That's important as well. Let's just give Yuna one of them. Couple more bits of testing and then I think we'll drop off, folks. Yeah, 400. She's never going to be able to tank that. Auron can because of the defense. But she's never, ever going to be able to tank that. So, what I think we've got to do is probably figure out... this for Rikku. Get the captain back in. And we'll give him, what's her name? We'll give him... give him lightning. Lightning wards. There we go. And we'll give him that. But the official ball is going to be the TKO. Stone. Ah, but both of them can't have that then. So... now let's just go with this because we can guarantee the stone touch. And we need to rename that as the TKO. And ball. Okay, lightning ward, that'll have to do. So, formation, captains up front. Right, let's keep going. Bit of testing, bit more testing. Right, this is the perfect scenario I need. So, skill, dark attack. See, straight away, no resistance. Whacker's got that bloody double long sword. Okay, we'll have him with the double long sword. Okay, let's carry on. So we get the preemptive. What's she got? She got the break knuckles. She can't have the break knuckles. So let's just do that. See, if you don't hit, we're gone. Absolutely gone. And she's trying to play the hero. Again. Triple miss on the what's her name. And this is what happens. Boom. Even though we should power break. And we've missed 3 times now. With the TKO. This is just very, very unfortunate. I'm still not convinced here, right? But Whacker, you see, Whacker gets this this turn here. And this one can thunder. Does 2, 6, 7. So Whacker can take 2 of those. Piece of cake. Easy peasy. Okay, let's just keep moving. Couple more what's her names. Couple more encounters. TKO is just absolutely phenomenal. The stone at this point. What I think is though is if we do run out, if we do not get Whacker, we go for Rikku with the stone touch as well. Yes, they've both got it, but it's a case of if we don't have Whacker, it makes sense. Here's one I need to understand is Thundara on Whacker and Thundara on Whacker again. Right, so he's fine. he can escape, then these guys are sound. Oh, it does silence. That's handy. So actually we can just... Yeah, we can just cut them down like this. Like pieces of meat. Nice. Good to know, that is. We don't have to waste any grenades. Do these give like thunderproof, I wonder? Lightning proof? No, I don't think they do. So this may sometimes outspeed Rikku, may not. And here's the issue, if this gets a turn. I hope it doesn't, that's the thing. I think Thunderplanes is going to be a hit and hope. Right, that was a preemptive, so we got lucky there. That seems to have quite a bad weakness to stone. Well, let's just do a thunder on Rikku because she's got the lightning proof. So really, we don't need to grind for that that double slot. We can just go with what we're given from Owaka, basically. Now, that was interesting. I think, folks, I'm... Adamance, what's happening, man? How's it going? Only just caught your comment, man. How's it going? This is not the PB, so what this is at the moment is attempt 9, and I'm just doing some testing with Rikku because 1, I'm here and I've got Rikku, so we can test this out, but 2, I need to understand what's going on in terms of who's better to have in the front line, who's not so good to have in the front line, what equipment do I need to get hold of, what abilities do I need to customize. So far, it's proven that the second half of the Thunderplanes is basically a coin flip. So we actually lost to the Extractor in the previous attempt on the previous stream to all good, man, all good. So we previously lost Waka about midway point through the last live stream, and then Tidus we'd lost to the Extractor, so we got a game over. But this is basically a testing ground, a proving ground. Ah, nice, man. Just doing some editing. I need to get to some editing. Got a couple of major videos. Yeah, major videos lined up, but just the editing, man, it just takes so long. So yeah, it'd be interesting if you do watch this back to give me your thoughts, actually, if you don't mind, in the comments, just to see who you think would be best to have in the front 3 going into the second half of the Thunderplanes. The first half, I don't think we encounter any Iron Giants, so it's not an issue for us to have Rikku in the front line. But when it comes to the Iron Giants, Rikku cannot face one attack versus them, and we are basically reliant on either Rikku having an overdrive or Waka getting a TKO, or Rikku getting a TKO, I suppose, if we go in farm 1 from Jose. So we're in a bit of a predicament, really, and I don't really know which way to turn. Now, I'm probably going to do a testing ground, another testing stream in Macalania. Right, so that's good that they don't spawn first half, but on the second half, it's that real annoying encounter. In fact, let me go back and I'll show you what I mean, because it's when we don't have Rikku's overdrive, that's when I'm going to be having problems. I mean, even here like this, if I was to defend and Whacker doesn't get this off, let's even do a dark attack. So he gets it off, so, you know, and I've just hacked him in, right? That's why he's got them bloody swords. But it's a bit of a coin flip. It's like, does Stone Strike work? Now, we are running out of some, what's the name? And even again here, if that doesn't work, let's just say Thunder hits Rikku. I agree, man. It really is good to test this sort of thing out. So we are in a bit of a predicament, right? So yeah, I'm kind of clutching at straws as to really, do we absolutely 100% need Whacker for the Iron Giant, the Iron Giant double flyer encounter? Because that's the one that scares the absolute bejesus out of me. It really isn't, man. It really isn't. So it's I'm in fact I'm probably still in a position where I need to, let me just give myself some more grenades here so I don't run out. I'm probably, yeah, in a position where, so that we got that crit there, so that's just lucky. So we can bring in Rikku and she can do the business. But it's like, how far do you go? Ah, that's really good knowledge of this. So what you're saying is then, is if it was, say, right, I get you now. I think that changes things. That almost makes me think that, I mean, on one hand, I feel like dropping this whole rule that you can only have one turn, you see. But no, sorry, you've got to have one turn. But I've kind of started this far now, so I think I might as well continue. But I think that's the thing kind of holding me back from making a lot of progress, is this whole, a character's got to have a turn. So are you saying max HP or current HP? See, what I don't like is this guy gets an attack. But luckily, Rikku, I think even with a max roll there, Rikku would survive. Now, if this doesn't get... See, if that didn't work, and it hits Rikku, we're gone. Not a bad idea, to be fair. So let's just do this. We'll put her in defense. Current HP. Good to know. So if Whacker's there like this, and he doesn't get hit, and we attack Lulu. So Lulu survives, which is good, but she's in defend. Now we get the power break on. Let's just, in fact, we'll defend again, and we'll get Captain Whacker. So let's just attack. So that's 187. So ideally, we need defense there more than anything. But the strat really for the Iron Giant is if Rikku does have an overdrive, we go for a grenade and an antidote, put him to sleep, and then just escape. Now I know it's a bit of like a kind of pussy's way out, but equally it's kind of we're fighting another day really. So I'm still on the fence. I did start with what's her name, with Kamari on the front line, and that seems to help. But like, this is the situation now where I don't think Rikku could survive. Yeah, 423. I know, man, I know. And I'm just trying to think, is there another way I can almost kind of replicate this whole set mode from the Pokemon Nuzlocks? I might have to, yeah, it might be one of them things that I revise because it's causing too much difficulty in these runs, really. And the whole switching out thing is proving to be quite annoying, to be quite frank. Yeah, it might be the case, to be fair, that I've got to drop that. I've got to drop that it's almost like I've already got enough going against me. What's to say, kind of, you know. So I know we got the preemptive, so let's just, this is what it'd be like, I suppose, if we started with these three. And it wasn't a preemptive. I think this is what it is kind of like. So Rikku can come in. She can use a grenade. And then let's just say this is Whacker. If Whacker doesn't get that off, chances are Riku's dead. So I think you're onto something there. I think it might be a case of the only way we don't die every single time within the Thunder Plains is if we allow for switch outs straight away. I mean, that was good evasion. Right, let's power break here. Especially NSG, without first strike, you won't get a turn before your first action. Enemies just outspeed and wipe out the entire party. Yeah. It is starting to become more and more apparent that that kind of first turn switch out is just not viable. It's just not a viable sort of a rule. It's not a viable rule for me to really have, especially, I mean, I'm not even kind of halfway, and to be quite fair, it's already proving to be very difficult. Let's just get these escaped. What also doesn't help is the fact that escape isn't 100%. I think escape is like 80 or 90%. So I've got that going against me as well. So even if I do want to escape, I could be in a position where I lose a character due to that. So here, nice and easy. Antidote, grenade, and run away. Easy peasy. But actually, if we encounter this again, we're in a really, really tough spot. What I'm thinking is then is Kimari sometimes gets the turn before that big guy. Really doesn't matter who this guy goes for. Yeah, sometimes gets the turn before Kimari there. So let's just do a bit more testing. It might be that we've got to revise these rules, right? This stuff ain't set in stone. I mean, for God's sake, I haven't even got past Extractor yet. So let's just say, for instance, we try and escape. And this hits that. I mean, we're fucked either way if... I guess the only other get out of jail free card is Kimari's Stone Breath, if we can get it. I mean, that was... yeah, see, even escape. Yeah, I think you're quite right, man. I think you're quite right. And you know what? Even with the switch in and switch out, it's still... It's like still unfair. It's still arguably, like, arguably difficult. Bosses will. I think bosses are possible. The only one that gives me headaches at night and keeps me awake, if I'm honest, is Spectral Keeper. But I'm currently in the kind of the simulation phase with that, because I've got an idea. I think there is a strategy for us to a long-winded strategy, by the way, but there's something to get over Spectral Keeper. But yeah, it's these random encounters and the intricacies of getting these done and surviving the random encounters, because I can't bring in an Aeon in. So I really hear what you're saying, and I agree. Right, I agree. It might just be that there are too many kind of things going against us, and there needs to be some sort of balance. I mean, let's just say this was... See, if this wasn't Rikku and this was, say... I think Tidus would have got a turn here, actually. Or would he have against the flyer? Let me just double check that. Got the UCG on up as well. So that's got 12 agility. So that... Tidus probably would have got... That's another option, actually. I haven't thought about that. Yeah, do we have sort of kind of one rule for bosses and one rule for random encounters? That might be something that I've got to adopt here. Or we just take away the whole kind of set mode altogether. So yeah, like the only out here is the double map. Just to get rid of them all. And yes, we only get 60% back. But now we're in a position where all three of these are getting a turn. So it might be like... Right, let's just try that. So Tidus survives that in defense mode, but he wouldn't have survived that had we have gotten an attack from the other two as well. Yeah, Thunder Plains is going to be tough, man, especially this second half. I do worry. I think it needs a bit more testing, maybe offline. I mean, you have to attempt all the rules, but bosses, but random encounters, drop a couple of them, because in Nuzlocke they only do mandatory fights, catching only the first player rule. Maybe that's the thing here then, is... Yeah. Maybe it's a case of I can only fight the first encounter. But there again, I don't think that would be possible then, because I'm relying on a lot of farming to get this far. That's a really good, like, that's kind of giving me food for thought, really, is like, because you're right, in the Nuzlockes, they only fight mandatory fights. I guess I've got no option but to fight like random encounters. That's the thing. It's almost as if like if I'm on a Pokemon Nuzlocke, I'm constantly going through the grass, and I've got no way. I've got no cut ability to chop the grass away. And that's giving me food for thought, man. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stick in a save and I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to have a think about how we get round this. Because it's been an interesting session, but I think I'm still left with probably more questions than I had at the start in this second half. So it's almost like everything needs to go absolutely perfect in that first part, second part of the Thunder Plains. And to be quite frank, I know it's not going to. Yeah. I'm going to have a think about this. So, I've got the save in. We're going to call it a night, and we'll be back in the week. Unsure when, but I'll let you know either on Twitter, on the community post, or I'll just try and schedule a live stream on the channel as soon as I can, and as soon as I kind of know when I'm going to be available for one. So, Adamance, if you're still in the chat, fantastic to have you with me, buddy. Really appreciate the love and support, the thoughts, the comments, and chatting through this with me. Because someone like of your caliber with this game, man, is someone to kind of shape and refine this challenge to be the best I want it to be. For those that have joined us in the chat as well, great to have you with us as always. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the Jit Geek community. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy and take care. Bye for now.